What's happening, y'all? Show man Flex. We're going to get into this topic today, right? Listen, many women share the same man. Many women oftentimes share the same man, right? Whether they openly know it or it's out in the air, it's out in the open and they know it, or, whether they kind of suspect it and they not really sure, but they're willing to put up with it. They're willing to deal with it, right? Now, I talk about this and I say this because we talk about the male loneliness. Excuse me, I couldn't even say it. The male loneliness epidemic, right? That's been going on TikTok. I've been seeing that on my FYP on TikTok all the time lately. And before I get into it, shout out to all the subscribers. Thank y'all so much for joining this channel. Shout out to all the recurring ones that have been here since day one of me making content, and y'all are still here. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. Y'all have made this channel grow as we continue to grow. We about to hit 4K subscribers, y'all. Thank y'all so much, right? But let's get into it, man. A lot of men don't really realize this and understand this. Some men do, and they cool with it, whatever like that. A lot of women don't want to admit to this, right? But a lot of women share the same guy. And that's why that stat and that number of men want the 20% of men. The 20% of men have multiple women. I'm sorry, this is how it is. That's why that whole term that Ron Woods, I believe, started, the select man. And I reference him a lot because I don't like to steal people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? If it came from him, I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people could just say the handsome, privileged dude, the good-looking dude, right? The select man, he's that 20% man, right? He is the man that he looks good, his body's on point, in shape. He also has money and status too, right? He has status about himself as well. He has very desirable traits. Maybe he's tall, he's muscular, whatever it may be, right? He a jawline dude, jawline brother, whatever you want to call it. He has traits that are very desirable, right? And oftentimes this dude, has multiple women, meaning that, i.e., these women are sharing him, right? Because women, they want the top tier man. And don't let this man, look like he gets women, and the women see him. They see that he gets a lot of women, so he automatically becomes more attractive. That's why they call it the pre-selection thing. I think that's what it's called, right? Where if a man look like he got a woman, or he got a wife, or he's married, yeah, that woman, they don't want to admit this, but it makes this dude look a lot more attractive, if as opposed to him being single or looking like he don't get no women, looking like he don't pull no women for real. Like, he don't look as attractive. That's why a lot of times women share the same dude. Now, let's talk about it from a larger scale, right? Okay. And when I say larger scale, I mean like the top 0.01% of the world. Like, listen, these professional athletes that are married, their married life, is completely different than regular dudes that are married, man. Married men that are successful, that are celebrities, or that are very, they got a lot of money, very rich, very wealthy. It'd be hard for me to believe that these men stay with one woman. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that when you got money and access to whatever you want, and you're a man, you're an athlete, you're always in different cities, different states every night. You got groupies of women that see you as a come up, as an opportunity to come up, money. You can't tell me that these dudes don't be stepping out cheating. It's hard to believe that. And also that these women ain't cool with it. They cool with as fuck with it. They just don't want to be embarrassed by it or about it. You better be able to keep this shit a secret. You better be able to like not embarrass me. You better not embarrass me. That's what a lot of women will say and tell their husband that gets a lot of women, that has a lot of options. They will tell their husband, hey, look, listen, whatever you do, just don't embarrass me. You know what I mean? That's how some of these marriages work, especially with men that get women. And a lot of times, y'all, believe it or not, I ain't saying it's all women, but this is a lot of women. A lot of women, they are so cool with it, with their husband that has status and can get women. They cool with it because they like, you know what, he comes home to me at the end of the night. I'm number one. Everybody else could be number twos, number threes. I'm still better than you because I'm his wife. I'm his woman. I'm the one that got the ring. So some women, they are cool with it in that way. That's how they think. That's how some women, not all, but that's how some women think, y'all. That's why they cool with their man having multiple women. Hence, i.e., that's another big reason why they are cool with sharing their man with other women. Just as long as you, that's why you kind of call it sister wives, sister circle, whatever you want to call it, man. Right? Like, that's why you have that. That's why that you have that situation a lot of times, right? And this shit, this goes really deep because that's kind of when you kind of tearing into the open marriage thing. But open marriage is a little different than, well, it kind of the same. It's kind of the same because for open marriage, the difference is that both parties openly deal with other people. And oftentimes that's kind of like not kept secret. A lot of other people know about that couple that has an open marriage. No, this is where, you know, the wife still come off as that she don't really deal with nobody else, but she cool with her husband because he has status, even though she could be dealing with other people. That's probably why she cool with it too. She just ain't saying nothing. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. I know about that. Being the side dude, I know about it. That's what I'm gonna say. But the point I'm making is this, is that, you know, now I'm not a side dude no more. I don't do that no more. I'm just telling you that I got experience. But my point being is that that's why some people, or some women, they cool with, you know, they are cool with sharing their man with other women. And then that makes it to where the other 80% of men, that's why, you know, in the beginning of the video, I referenced the 80-20 thing. You know, women want 20% man, 20% of men, 80% are not desirable. So they don't want that 80% of man, right? You call that the non-select man, the average man, the low income man, the overweight man, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, right? But that's why those men are single, right? And this is why, you know, my channel is to help men improve, to help them control what they can control, improve in their not only physical life, but their mental state. Because everything else is going to come in place for them. And then they will slowly but surely become the 20% man, or maybe close to it. Because I'm not about to give you no false reality, right? False expectations. But you can at least improve and become more desirable to the point where you ain't worried about the male loneliness or singleness epidemic. You ain't in that category, right? But that's all for today, y'all. This is a short video. I try to get to the point quick because this one was one that I really want y'all to understand why women do oftentimes share the same men, right? So hopefully you got a better insight, right? Shout out to all the subscribers. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, a like if you enjoyed it. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe so that way you know when I post new content, because I'm posting it on a daily, right? Podcast episode coming very soon. Probably gonna be filming that tonight. The Flex Files. Probably gonna be filming that tonight, so or either tomorrow. We'll see. But stay tuned. Your man Flex. I'm out. Peace.